Down syndrome awareness, right?
Yes.
So we know that World Down Syndrome Day, also known as WDSD, is a global awareness initiative that has been backed by the United Nations since 2012.
Wow.
It has been superheaded by Down Syndrome International, which has linked up with national charities across the world to develop activities and events to raise awareness and support for those living with Down syndrome. It also highlights the facts of what it's like to have Down syndrome and how those with Down syndrome have and continue to play a vital role in our communities. The date itself has been selected for very clever reasons. It is held on the 21st day of the third month, which is a hat tip to the uniqueness of the triplication of the 21st chromosome, which leads to Down syndrome.
Mm.
This morning, we will be speaking with the chair and the founder of the Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation, Dr. Charmaine Scott, to learn more about which, of course, is tomorrow.
Right. But before we do so, I want to say a special welcome to you online at rootsfmja.com. And a special welcome to our first time listeners.
Alright, so I'm doing live on YouTube. It is way clearer on
What?
YouTube. Thanks, guys. So we're
Yes.
actually live right now on Extraordinary Abilities here on
Good
Roots
morning,
96.1
listeners.
Good
FM.
morning.
Extraordinary Abilities is about
Well done, syndrome.
Extraordinary
Yes,
Abilities
yes.
program is about the special needs community, highlighting all the good and highlighting all the needs
Good
that
stuff.
the disability community has, and we're
Right.
focusing for March on Down
Down syndrome
syndrome.
awareness.
Yes, and tomorrow is World Down Syndrome Day, and we're
Mm-hmm.
going to be speaking to Dr.
Dr.
Charmaine
Charmaine.
Scott, who is the founder of the Jamaica Down Syndrome
Yes.
Foundation this morning. So share this live because I'm trying something new for YouTube for Extraordinary Abilities.
It's an experiment,
Yes,
so
it's an experiment. So big up to Dina G, who is locked in on this. I see 4 persons watching. Just comment where you're watching from. Thank you so much.
and leave a subscribe.
And
And you can ask,
subscribe. Yeah.
yes,
I mean, you're not
and you can
subscribed.
ask,
Leave a like and subscribe.
and you
That's
can
how it
ask questions.
goes.
Sending in messages,
Yes,
and then
Martha, I'm
tell
gonna
us.
take them cast here. What were you saying now,
I
Martha?
was saying, sending your questions, sending your answers, send in any information about someone who has Down syndrome and the person that are talented as that has Down syndrome, and that Down syndrome cannot stop them from what they want to achieve in life, and
Mm-hmm.
etc. So yes, just call us and send us your all the information you need.
This is my engineer Owen, who is going berserk.
And just gave me a heart attack a
What is
while
it,
ago.
Owen? You're
Thanks a
stressing me
lot.
out.
Thanks a lot, Owen. I
Who
need
is
that
this,
heart
Adrian?
attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
there's a kid there
You do have to
that I
be.
dropped.
Yes. Quickly, I saw the lady. Stand and
Oh, you
take
have
your
school today? You
place.
have class today?
Run like the
Yesterday
sun.
on
Your
Monday.
journey is
Today.
just
Oh,
begun.
To the normal class on tomorrow.
okay.
Some people actually plan on to them on swim. They don't go look for they're not going to school. Exam done already, so they won't go school Monday. Understand?
Ready? You're going to bring me in while I'm reading. Owen, while I'm reading, you can call her. Welcome back to Extraordinary Abilities here on Roots 96.1 FM. I am one of your hosts, Jodian, and we have Marcia and Adrian
Good morning.
in studio with me, of course. Wednesday morning is all about extraordinary abilities, just focusing on all the positive things that are happening within the disabled community and some of the things that needs to change in the
Yes.
disabled community. And we know that there are many things happening. We know that I can't remember his name, but the gentleman that won silver at the special needs Olympic game.
What's his name?
He won. Well, he didn't win. It feel like him win though. It felt like he won, but yeah, these are the things that are happening, and we want to highlight to the public.
Yes.
But let's get back to why we're here this morning. This morning we have Dr. Charmaine Scott, the chairperson and founder of the Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation. The Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation, JDSF, is a non-profit organization established in 2007 to provide assistance to children with Down syndrome, helping them to achieve their highest potential by providing an environment of support, respect, and acceptance. They serve as a resource to educate and increase the awareness of the communities of children with Down syndrome, including their caregivers, teachers, medical professionals, and general public. They also connect families of children with Down syndrome to each other so that they may benefit from sharing common experiences, challenges, and successes. Dr. Scott will be sharing a little bit more about the foundation and the activities that will be happening for World Down Syndrome Day, which is tomorrow, Thursday, March 21st.
Yes.
Is Dr. Scott online?
Is she in the house?
Good morning. Thank you.
Our mission is to empower parents and healthcare providers and the public to manage this condition. And we launched in October 2007.
Okay, 1 second, Dr. Scott. I'm having some difficulties hearing you. So give me a minute, please. We're going to call you back in a minute because I really want this conversation to be heard properly. So give me a minute. I apologize for the inconvenience. I have to hear her. I can't hear her like that.
I can't hear her.
What?
So this is what makes me so mad. Why Dudley have the phone? Why is that phone not in studio? That one. Please call her from that.
Transfer the credit from that to that.
Transfer the credit from that, please.
Yeah, digital.
Quickly. Rise up. It never gets old.
And that's an expense.
Yes. Quickly send the credit, please.
$200. $200 on it.
Put it on the next phone, please.
Let's send for the credit.
Put it on the next phone. Only can't make the call off for the phone and send the credit while you can't, ma.
What can do?
Only can't, guys, make the call from the phone while I'm sending the credit to that phone. Come on, man. Please do not speak over my day. Speak for your day only. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm having a fabulous day. Just a little technical difficulty. I beg your pardon. Yeah.
party, 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 party. From Jack to Brennan
Welcome back to Extraordinary Abilities. My apologies, Dr. Scott, about that. I had to make sure that, the call was clear and everybody could hear. Right.
No problem, no problem.
Okay, so I want you to go ahead and just tell our listeners a little bit more about the Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation.
Right, so, the Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation was launched in 2007. And our mission is to empower parents and healthcare providers and the public on the condition of Down syndrome and how to manage it.
Right.
We
Okay.
advocate for lifelong personal development of children and adults living with Down syndrome.
Okay. May I ask what prompted you starting this foundation?
Right. So I'm a pediatric cardiologist. That is a pediatrician who has an interest in looking after children with heart disease.
Oh, okay.
Now, a significant number of children who are born with Down syndrome do have a heart condition. At least 50 to up to 70% in some countries
Wow.
have a heart condition.
Oh.
So in my clinic over the years, I used to encounter a number of these children. And when you break the news that that child has a heart problem, even without the condition of Down syndrome associated, it is devastating.
Yes.
It is worse if they have the additional factor of Down syndrome to deal with. And so I looked around because in my limited clinic time, I didn't have the capacity and indeed the skills to deal with all the emotional upheaval that would come with that. And I looked around for a support group and there was none. So that was what spurred me on to start a support group for these kids.
Yes. Okay, I understand that. Marcia, you had a question?
Okay, since
No, Marcel. Sorry about that.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here. Do you believe that the public, because March has a lot of things that is being celebrated and awareness, but we decided to focus on Down syndrome awareness, right? And what I wanted to find out from you, Dr. Scott, do you believe that the public is being educated properly about Down syndrome?
Well, it's a start. I think the work of the foundation is helping to shed light and raise awareness. Are we there yet? No. But we're gaining traction. The word is getting out there. When we link with international organizations like Down Syndrome International,
Yes.
who their passion is to promote the condition, to promote the abilities of persons living with Down syndrome. One of the things they have is this World Down Syndrome Day, which is March 21st every year.
Yes.
And the day is selected because the condition is also referred to as trisomy, meaning 321. March being the third month of the year, and of course the 21st day. So every year, Down Syndrome International encourages light bodies around the world to come together and to promote
Yes.
the condition, the challenges as well as the possibilities for persons living all over the world with Down syndrome.
Right. I love that. Okay. So, Adrian?
Yes. I have a question. Well, it's more of a positive question. What's it like for when you see people accepting others with Down syndrome? What is it like for you? Do you feel like you're accomplishing something?
Well, it's not about me, really. But yes, it's certainly, those of us who work in the field, it's very uplifting. Because one of the, as World Down Syndrome, they call to action says, leave no one behind. The two main problems with persons living with disabilities in general would be stigmatization and negative attitude.
Yes.
And more importantly, lack of knowledge
Right.
on the part of the public about the potential of persons living with disabilities, and in particular I'm focusing on Down syndrome.
Yes.
So when we get the understanding across, the challenges the positives and the public better understands, then it is a joy to see them being integrated as they understand more about the condition. We see more and more persons with Down syndrome being integrated into the society.
Okay, Miss Dr. Scott, I have a question for you. Since we're celebrating World Down Syndrome Day, what's the challenge been like for you? Like, what are the challenges been like for you when, with the Down syndrome and getting all this stuff together and stuff?
Well, one of the main challenges I have is that, as I said before, we have to get the word out so that persons can understand the condition a bit more. And of course, we need a lot of help to do this, like from the media, and you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Also empowering the parents, because sometimes the parents are so overwhelmed, and the child will depend on them to be empowered in order to help to give them the opportunities and the environment that they need to develop. So the challenge is getting the education out for both the parents and healthcare providers.
Yes. Yeah, that is true. What I want to find, what exactly will be happening tomorrow in regards to World Down Syndrome Day? What are some of the activities we can expect?
World Down Syndrome Day is, of course, tomorrow, yes. But I must, forgive me, I have to reminisce a bit on what took place on Sunday.
Sure, go ahead.
At Campion College Auditorium, where we had our 4th annual Lift Up Downs concert.
Oh my, so I missed that.
Which our patron was Mrs. Marigold Harding. In addition to some really outstanding performances under the guidance of our MC, Maria Evans, we had the children participating. We had them showcasing their talent, dancing. Yes, we have a little dance group that's coached by Tony and Smith. And also we had some of the children displaying their items that they made. For example, Shadisa Buckley did some paintings, Demario Humphrey did cakes, and Jada Richards some jewelry, and all of them were on display and all sold.
No. Wow.
So what about music?
Yes. So I think that was a resounding success, because I really thank all the persons, Nike Bennett and friends,
Yes.
Dr. Michael Abrams, and others who volunteered their time. But for me, the most heartwarming thing was to see the kids on stage performing.
I can imagine.
Yes.
I can imagine.
Now, moving on to World Down Syndrome Day, which is tomorrow.
Yes.
There is a call for action by World Down Syndrome Day that we should leave no one behind. The reality is that prevailing negative attitudes, low expectations, discrimination, and exclusion ensure that people with Down syndrome are left behind. So we are trying to push ahead with this idea that we need to remove the negative attitudes, include them in mainstream activities, ensure that they have their health checks done, empower them to learn by making sure that they are healthy enough. You know, they're hearing well, they're seeing well, and so on. We know they're prone to these things, but we fix them so we can empower them to learn and, in fact, become productive persons in society.
Yes, I think that is so important. Oftentimes, I said it last week on the show, Dr. Scott, that being a product of the inner city, I was able to see where children with Down syndrome did not get the same, what should I say?
The same treatment.
The same treatment, whereas making sure that they go to school, by the time you reach 2, 3, normally you'd send the child to an early childhood center. They don't get that, and it's almost as though the parent has given up on the child, already. And I was saying that we need to get to a point where we understand that not because this person have Down syndrome mean that they cannot have a fulfilled life. And I want you to just kind of give advice to a parent or parents who may have just found out that they have a child that has Down syndrome, they just have this baby and they realize that this baby have Down syndrome. What would you say to these parents?
The first thing I would say is you're not alone. It's not all negative. We are here to help. And how can we help? We will point you to lifetime. Well, first of all, ensure that there are no life-threatening situations, which we well know that the baby may have. And after that, we'll be here to guide you and to counsel. We have counselor. We have a counselor, Mrs. Jennifer Anglin, on board, and she's ready. Anytime that's convenient, she's a phone call away. That counseling is critical for the parents at the start because they're going through a grieving situation, denial, and so on, and they need all the support and the tools that they need to get through that very first important step. And of course, there'll be ongoing counseling.
Right.
In addition to that, we have what we call a mentor parenting program. So we put a parent onto another, of course, with permission from each side. And someone who has been through a situation is better able to, because they have been there and done that, and there are things that they can share with each other outside of the textbooks, a personal experience. So they're not alone, and we are here to help in whatever way we can, and we start with that.
Yes, I agree with that completely. How can persons, I think I've taken up so much of your time this morning, but I want you to, before you go, how can persons reach you?
Right, before I go, I just want to point out that this weekend, in Friday, Saturday and Sunday, in collaboration with the Pediatric Association of Jamaica, we'll be putting on a conference. It's a 22nd International Biennial Conference of the Pediatric Association.
Okay.
And we are joining forces with them to bring down a specialist in Down syndrome from Johns Hopkins University, Dr. Capone. So on Saturday, there will be a public session which will be dealing with living the challenges and successes of Down syndrome by a parent and navigating the social media highway for socially smart children. But also, we'll be looking at Down syndrome through the eyes of the coaching of Dr. George Capone, who is from the Down Syndrome Clinic at Johns Hopkins University. That will be on Saturday starting at 2 p.m. That's a free session.
And that's for the public.
Sessions that will be focusing on seeing beyond disabilities.
Yes.
That's a paid session which starts at 5:30. And all the sessions...
This is also Saturday?
On Saturday, that starts at 2 p.m.
Yes.
On Friday, it starts at 5:30 in the evening. The Friday session is Seeing Beyond Disabilities, and we'll be getting a life course approach to the child with special needs, but focusing on Down syndrome.
Okay.
Then there will be a panel discussion on the resources for children with special needs, a full panel.
Where will this be located?
At the Spanish Court Hotel.
Okay.
Dr. Stock, I have one last question to ask. In the next 5 years from now, where do you see World Down syndrome?
In the next 5 years?
Your foundation.
Well, I'm hoping that we will have a home, a center. So I'm throwing the word out there, if you have somebody who would like to donate, where we can have all our activities, which would include the various therapies, the physiotherapy, speech, occupational therapy, counseling, everything, and we would have on board somewhere where we can teach the kids stuff to do, lifetime skills.
Yes.
And also not only display their stuff, but have them for sale, so we would have a way of sustaining the organization.
Awesome.
Yes, I can get behind that.
Yes, extraordinary abilities.
So we need a place.
Yes.
We can get behind that, definitely.
We'll definitely be advocating for that for you, Dr. Scott.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your morning to be here on Extraordinary Abilities. Continue to
Thank
do.
you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you for having me.
You're welcome, and continue doing the extraordinary work that you're doing.
God be the glory.
Yes, I am going to try my utmost best. I really would want to cover Friday evening's conference. I'm going to try my utmost best to be there just to highlight what is really happening and the work that
Wonderful.
the work that the
Thank you.
Jamaica
And the
Foundation.
sponsors for that conference are actually Fontana, Stewart's Automobiles and Pfizer.
Yes. So I'm going to make an effort to be there for even 2 hours.
Please,
Yes.
thank you.
Yes.
We need the media to help us.
Yes, I'll be there. I'll make sure that I'm there. So thanks again and have yourself a wonderful day.
Alrighty.
All right. Okay, so that was Dr. Charmaine Scott from the Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation, and you can tell that there's a lot of work being done, but some people playing their part, others are not playing their part.
Others are just lazy.
Because the media job is to bring things like these should be out there.
Yes.
Like you should know that there was an event where children with Down syndrome, all their paintings, their cake, and their jewelry got sold off.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
and their
know, at
talents
the
were
event.
displayed.
And why I love extraordinary abilities, because I guess we have our duty to let the world know, let Jamaica know, and the world
These
know.
people are out there waiting to be discovered.
Yes. And we need to continue to create that awareness for the disabled
Right, so
community.
they can get noticed.
Get noticed and understand, be included.
Yes.
That's the aim, to include them. And I think the Jamaica Down Syndrome Foundation is doing an excellent job. I'm very proud of them, and I'm going to take 2 hours out of Friday, so I know I'm going to be very tired Friday because I have a show Friday night, but I'm going to go there. I'm going to get some information so that you guys can. Oh my God, guys, we're reconnected now. We're going for Overcomers